Sup, dude?
What's going on, Jay? What's going on, man? It's fucking messing with
Hey,
my
you
computer real
got
quick.
over 1,000?
Yeah, I hit over 1,000 a while
Sweet.
ago. That was when I was still part of that, if you call it a community. You know, a bunch of potheads that get together and start drama, whatever you would fucking call that. I mean, I guess it would be kind of like a community, but then again, all the people that go on Jerry Springer were part of a community also, so I guess you could use the word community very loosely online. You know, like a group of clowns. Ah, that's a community, you know. So, I mean, technically, it is a community, but it's not a productive community. I mean, when you sit around, like, literally, all you do is talk about
I
weed all
hear
day.
that.
I mean, you know, yeah, I smoke and whatnot, but dude, there's more to life than weed. There's more to life than drama. It's like every channel's one or the other. It's always drama, always bud. Life never changes, nothing ever changes. Nothing ever happens in anyone's life to talk about. No one even has jobs to talk about their jobs because they're all jobless. Bro, there's literally like not much to talk about in a 420 community. You talk about some dank bud. Alright, now that the live stream's for 7 hours, what else you gonna talk about? You know, like, that's why I just got tired of the whole 420 thing. It's like, man, yeah, it's cool at first, but then when you start like realizing what people are really like and what they categorize a community as, you're like, as a normal person, a community is a group of people, whether they get along or not. That's really not how YouTube is. It's literally groups of people that fight with each other. It's not a community. It's all split up and shit. Everybody's fighting, calling each other's moms fat, saying that
I
they're smoking all
know,
garbage.
I was surprised.
It's just too much, man. Like, I just let them have that. I gotta travel off into pretty much like no man's land, gaming, smoking. There are people that game and smoke. I mean, eventually I will end up bringing new people here for gaming. But then the thing is I don't want the fucking drama starters coming by either while I get new people because I'll kick them right out. Honestly. Yo, when I go to people's channel, I don't have a pass anywhere. So no one's gonna come here and start
Buttsville
going
all
sideways
love.
because
Emoji
I'll have to
perfect
fucking boot them.
score.
You know, you've never came in here and started shit, so, or not under that account at least. You know, so I mean, I give respect where it's due, man. You know, like I don't need people stopping by like, oh yeah, I'm going live in 20 minutes, bro. Like, yeah, all right,
I took 2 months off from YouTube.
then fucking go live. You ain't gonna stop by in my live stream and announce it like you're trying to get everybody here to go there. You know what I mean? Like that's not support. That's the opposite. You know, that's like very nicely saying, hey guys, come to my live stream. Because we'll be talking about weed. Or whatever, you know? You know what gets me, dude, is when I go into a 420 community and all they talk about is Joe Biden. Yo, there's one dude, Crippy Rob. He's a Spanish guy. He thinks he's white. Bro, all he talks about is Trump support. It's all he talks about. Bro, and the other half of the time he's talking is talking about Joe Biden. Like, bro, I swear he talks about Joe Biden more than the media. That's why I had to stop going to channels where he is. Because it's a matter of maybe 10 minutes before he brings up Joe Biden. Or the news. Bro, he'll be sitting there literally looking at his phone on camera. Oh, you hear what CNN said happened today? Huh. Huh. Oh, well, check this out, guys. And then he tells all the media stories. Like, bro, you realize that Trump don't like the media, and you passing that bullshit on is like you being the media. So, I mean, you're voting for him, but he does not like people like you. He does not like poor people. He doesn't like media. He doesn't like snitches, like, you know, fucking run out there telling everybody's dirt, because that's what he's been doing. You know what I mean? I mean, if people did it to Trump, how did they feel? You know, like, it's like, dude, put the shoe on the other foot, but some people can't. It's just that racism shit too. That's bullshit. In a 420 community, half them motherfuckers are racist, bro. He's sitting there listening to 21 Savage. And I'm like, he's singing every fucking word to his song. He knows every word to 21 Savage's song. I was like, 21 Savage is an illegal immigrant, right? He was like, yeah, boot him out of the country then. I was like, yeah, but you'll bump his music word by word. You know what I mean? Like, you're such a fucking
What
hypocrite,
level
bro.
you on now, Buttsville?
That makes America suck. When you have people going around like that, bro, in my opinion, because it's like playing both sides of the fence. Like, yeah, they do a lot and produce a lot for America, and you'll take advantage of that. But when it comes to someone being a fucking citizen, nah, kick them out. Like, bro, you're literally saying two opposite things right now. Right now, dude, I was waiting for
On the
someone to stop by
game.
real quick. Hold up. 91. I stopped leveling a little while back. See, that's what I like about games, is you can still talk about cannabis, you can still talk about whatever you want to talk about. People don't just show up for cannabis. It's like random talk, I don't really moderate the chat. I took all moderators away in case anyone noticed. Nobody has a moderator, and nobody can go
Okay.
around doing
So
anyone
how
dirty.
about a Q? How was your year? Any buts?
The hell? She just messed that whole up. Oh yeah, I harvested like 4 months ago, like a Z Kittle, and then after that I haven't popped anymore. I did pop some, and then I seen powdery mildew on a seedling, and I threw that shit out. Not even gonna waste my time. I'm gonna wait 2, 3 months, maybe till springtime, and just restart. I'm not a sucker, dude. If you see powdery mildew, you don't. Or if you hear anyone like, oh man, yeah, I had a case of the slight powdery mildews, but I got rid of them. No, they didn't. You can't get rid of powdery mildew. The only way is to get rid of all your fucking plants. So if they didn't get rid of all their plants, then they're lying to you and they're smoking powdery mildew. That's the truth. You could call any grow shop and say, hey, what gets rid of powdery mildew? And if they're not just selling you shit, and they might even tell you just in case, they'll say, well, you can't get rid of it, but you can control it with something like green cleaner. You won't get rid of it because it's systemic. You
That
know,
cool Buttsville still gonna stop through and show love.
yeah,
Emoji perfect score.
yeah. Hopefully this spring, summer, I'm back on some bud content, and then mix it with the game content. But honestly, I'm reaching out for new viewers because the people that have been viewing for the last, well, I mean, not yourself included. I mean, there's just a couple
Sweet, I
handfuls of
hear
people
ya. Rule 3.
that
If
are in
it
it.
gets mold or mites, and
Yeah,
hydrogen P works great for mold.
I used hydrogen peroxide on powdery mildew. It didn't do shit. Alcohol will, rubbing alcohol, green cleaner will kill it. But if you don't keep using it and keep maintaining it, maintenance, it will end up coming back. Like, I'm the type that doesn't like messing with my plants. My plants get to where they've always been with me leaving them alone. I leave them alone now. I don't mess with them every few minutes or whatever. When I had plants, I'm like, alright, I seen you 3 days ago. I don't need to see you again until like 2 more days. Some people just stare at the damn plants all day. It's like, bro, to a point, that's a sickness. You know what I mean? That's like, what, Norman Bates type shit. Like, you hear the plant talking to you, just like Norman Bates heard his dead mom talking to him.
It's a mess all around. Rule 3 mold or mites it's out.
Yeah, I mean, if you're budding, I would say you're better off just losing it and throwing it. Because, I mean, spraying your buds down with some chemical cleaner probably won't turn out pretty or tasty. I'd imagine whatever you spray on them buds is gonna come out in the end products, smoking on like peroxide and shit. You know what I mean? So I like to take care of all that if I can before flowering. That's why I chucked everything before flower. Because I was like, I am not flowering out, and I'm not gonna start off with some
Don't
bullshit
do
ass mildew.
that. Spay nothing ever.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I mean, yeah, it's a loss. I started some seedlings. I was like 2, 3 weeks in or something like that. But then again, I was like, if I wait 3 months and this just keeps going on, then I'm basically just fucking kicking a dead horse. You know what I mean? Like I'm just sitting here growing a plant that wants to die from powdery mildew. I'm all set with that.
Spraying buds is a bummer.
Yeah, I don't.
People that do that don't care.
Yeah, I don't even like that bud washing shit, honestly. Like maybe just throw clean bud, and you won't have to wash it later. That's the controversy about outdoors. Is I've tried outdoors and it is not as good as indoor. I don't care what anyone says, how they grew it, blah blah blah. There's just something about the science behind it. I have had fucking great outdoor, but then again, my buddy didn't wash all his buds and soak it down with lemon juice, peroxide, and a list of natural cleaning agents. Like, oh man, let's spray some vinegar on it, man. I heard it kills bacteria too. So, like, bro, whatever people hear, they just start doing, and then it affects the end quality of the bud. I mean, medicine, I wouldn't even consider outdoor medicine, because if you have to clean it, bro, that means it's dirty. And if it was dirty, that means it's not medicine. If you ever been to a health facility, you see that they keep everything in a sterile case. You go, you get a shot, they'll pull that shot right out of a plastic case that was closed. Brand new needle, they don't reuse needles. Everything brand new and sterile. Now when you're smoking, you're gonna take that bud, and what if it's got E. coli on it from a bird? You know what I mean? Oh, wash it off. You can't wash E. coli off. So you're literally just gonna smoke E. coli. So if you're using it for medicine, I mean, you're kind of kicking a dead horse. Like you're smoking, number one, which is unhealthy for you. Number two, you're smoking some shit that got all kinds of trash all over it. It's like smoking a cigarette almost. So like, yeah, tobacco wouldn't be that bad, but once they're done adding all the crap that they add to it, it's not even a cigarette anymore. It's a class A
Right,
cigarette.
gotta do your own. Can't trust people's word, and it
Nah,
sucks.
yeah, I wouldn't like.
I trust me and only me.
Yeah, you gotta like know people. Like, I wouldn't just buy off some random dude. You know what I mean? I don't want to pay top dollar for a dude that uses Miracle Grow. I mean, if it's fire, I'll smoke it. I don't care. I don't judge. Because, I mean, cigarette smokers tell me that Miracle Grow is bad. And I'm like, bro, your cigarettes were grown with Miracle Grow. Philip Morris, the number one fucking creator of cigarettes in America, uses Monsanto. And Monsanto owns Miracle Grow. So if you smoke cigarettes and they're not Newports, chances are is that Philip Morris grew it with Monsanto. People don't even know that. They just talk out their ass. Well, I heard. Well, I heard. Yeah, people hear a lot of shit. And like you can't even educate some people because they just like staying dumb. I'm like, bro, look at all these facts right here. They're like, nah, man, I heard this and I
How
believe what
many
I heard. Well,
places to buy weed down there?
oh, fucking everywhere. I mean, we got some dispensaries, but I know some people too. I don't really go to dispensaries. It's not worth my money or my time or giving them the business. Giving them the business is like telling Uncle Sam, hey, this is okay, I like this. I'm gonna pay my taxes on it because I agree with what you're doing. And I don't. I don't agree with Jack, skyrocketing the prices and shit. Like, oh, well, we know they want it. Might as well give it to them, just triple the price. It's like what drug dealers do. You know what I mean? Hey, try this, it's free. Next thing you know, they're fucking paying you fist over fist with whatever money they can find.
Greetings.
It's like the same shit. If they're gonna be addicts, take advantage of it. You know what I mean? Like, well played, Uncle Sam. Well played. I mean, I do like the legalities, but legal means you have to pay your taxes. So, it has its ups and its downs. I bought some bud from there before. I wasn't too impressed. Some of it was good. Some of it was like, eh. I mean, honestly, and I could have got better quality on the street. So, I spent like maybe 600, 700 there. And then after that, I just stopped going there. Done with it. I mean, I'm checking my messages real quick. Alright. Yeah, I was just done with it, bro. I was like, I don't need to come here and spend $500 on an ounce to be partially satisfied. I'll only cost 200. So when you're charging five, I mean, I better have twice the quality, or at least higher quality, not the same kind of shit or less quality you get from Joe Schmo on the street. Go up, yo, hey, I don't know you, you got bud? Oh yeah, you know, and then they got better bud than the dispensary. That's a bad day. That is a bad day, bro. It shouldn't be like that. You got these growers growing garbage in these
I
dispensaries.
sold to private dealers, they're still uncorrupt, kinda still here. At 73 and 8th I was all you know.
Eh, yeah. I mean, they're corrupt, but they're not like the government. You know what I mean? Even dealers are like, wow, the government's doing that to rip people off. And some of these guys come from like swinging yay, and they're like, damn, the government's trying to do you like that? That's bad. That's when you know it's a bad day, when dealers look at the government like, damn, bro, you got us beat. A dealer can't even take advantage of you like the government can. See, and that's the real problem with America when someone starts talking politics, and then they're like, oh, Biden, Biden, Democrat. I'm like, bro, you don't know shit about politics, because it has nothing to do with them two. Those are just distractions.
I'm staying underground, and no more coke time for me.
Uh, yeah, same here. I don't touch that shit, man. I don't even hang out with people that do it. But, I mean, like, when it comes to politics, dude, the two presidents are just the faces that they want you to see while they're fucking the country up. I try explaining this to people, and they're like, oh, well, all I heard was you didn't vote for Trump, so I'm gonna, you know, then they make threats and shit. You know, one dude said everyone was a pedo because they didn't vote for Donald Trump. It's like, dude, when you represent your people like that, it's scary, and people don't want to be around it, dude. That's why Trump's fans are like, I think, 10% of America, 12%. Conservatives only make up like 12% of America. A very, very small portion. Very small. Which means that they are way outnumbered. So all them Trump fans are like a small little piece of America. Hardly even a piece. You know what I mean? So when they're like, oh, America should be the way that us 1,000th of people want to run it. Like, nah, bro, you're a minority. Trump voters are minorities. If anything, they should have the last say. Because conservative is the least important in America right now. It's all about democracy. I mean, when you do something, don't you want to have a say
I'm
in it?
lone wolfing it. I think maybe I might move further north. It's too crazy down here.
Yo, someone told me everyone was moving to Texas because Democrats were scaring them out of other countries. And it was that Crippy Rob dude, and I'm like, dude, Texas is a red state. He was like, yeah, they'd rather choose a red state. And I'm like, dude, so you're telling me that people would go to Texas where they don't even have heat, so when it gets cold, they start dying off from fucking 40, 30-degree weather because they don't have heat, because their government wanted them to be on a different grid than America. So when Texas's heat got shut down, people were dying down there, stuck in the roads. Bro, and it was like 30 degrees. They don't even know how to handle a winter time, bro. Marijuana is illegal in Texas. So isn't it in Florida? Every red state that has red in it, weed is illegal. I'm like, you wanna vote for Nazis when you smoke cannabis? Like, come on, bro. Trump was just president for 4 years. I never heard him say cannabis one
Move
time,
out to the
ever.
desert with viewable farms.
I know, yo,
Emoji stuck out tongue.
there's a few people out in the desert. There's fucking pilgrims out there in a valley somewhere. I don't really know where, but I don't even wanna. Even if I did, I wouldn't say. But he's just in a sandy fucking area out there in a desert, and he grows. He grows just fine. So you can make it happen without all the people around. You know another thing I love.
Visible right him, he's mad at me.
Oh, he's mad at everybody, dude. Yeah, he got mad because forgot who it was, but he told me that I couldn't be friends with someone and I didn't screw him over, so he stopped talking to me. He used to stop by here all the time. But once, what was it? Oh, he argued with 420 Grow Tent. And then because I still stopped by there, And I mean, that's where Crippy Rob hangs out, and I'm gonna be 100 with you right now. He's always talking about Joe Biden, so I stopped going by. I'm like, bro, every time I show up, I can't even talk about weed.
I remember.
This guy's reading the fucking news right off of his phone the whole time he's on a live stream, bro. So half of the live stream is literally CNN and Fox News announcements. And I'm like, nah, I'm all set, bro. I'll go fucking jack off and play a game rather than hear this guy sweat Joe Biden's nuts all fucking day. Bro, he'll do a 4-hour live stream of just watching Joe Biden on the news. And I'm like, what kind of sick motherfucker talks about him and watches him all day, but yet doesn't like him? I think he secretly does like him. Some people do secretly like him. They just want him to change a little bit. You know, and maybe that's what makes them mad, is that they don't make this swap, like, do what they want them to do. But that's not how America works, dude. Like, just because you want it or I want it, doesn't mean America wants and needs it. Like, there's a crackhead out there right now that says they need crack. Should we give it to them? No. Just like conservatives. Oh, we should all have guns and be able to fucking go in our backyards and shoot wherever we want because we're American. It's like, nah, dude, that does not apply anymore. You know, Americans live within 10 feet of each other nowadays. You shoot a gun, chances are you're gonna hit someone and kill them. Oh, well, I have rights. Like, yeah, you have rights, but you're also stupid. So you're allowed to have a gun, but when you're so stupid, we have to limit you where you go with one. You know, because people fucking, they'll be in the middle of a city in a 1,000-tenant building and still have a gun. Because they're fucking stupid. You shoot through
I
that wall,
wish
bro, you're
I
gonna hit
could
someone.
say, who is Joe Biden, but oh.
See, I'm not a Biden fan, dude. But I'm also not a Trump fan. I would like somebody better for all of us. And fucking, you know, you got every so often you get that one dude that's like, oh man, you're gonna like, bro, he doesn't even pay taxes. He's not even American, if you ask me. Americans pay taxes. My whole family paid taxes. The government doesn't pay my family to live in America, basically, like I'm entitled. Trump's family gets paid by the government. He doesn't pay taxes. I do. My president should pay taxes. My president should contribute to the system that he runs. Why? It's like a dude from Walmart, you know what I mean, going and running a warehouse for Stop and Shop. It's like, bro, you don't even know what you're talking about. Why would we elect someone that has nothing to do with anything? I don't know, it just makes no sense to me. Like, the dude just popped out of nowhere and all the races fucking come out. And then I even see Spanish people like, yo, yeah, kick the Spanish people out. And I'm like, damn, Crippy Rob. You talking about your cousins like that, bro? You talking about your whole heritage? You'll kick your grandmother out if she doesn't have a visa? That's fucked up. And I don't like people that turn their own people in either. Loyalty, bro. Loyalty. I'm not saying it's racist, but for minorities, you can't you can't be a black
Green
dude saying,
Party all
alright,
the
well fuck my
way,
own people.
I'll
You can't
be
do
the
bro,
big
you gotta be
homie,
neutral.
press J for president.
You gotta love everybody, man. It's rare, but sometimes you do see them fucking Spanish people that think they're white, and I just try waking them up like, bro, you're a part of the minorities. You're one of us. You're not Trump's son. No, you're one of us. Dude, we're poor. Minority is poor people. Has nothing to do with race. This dude's poor as fuck. He lives in, Crippy Rob lives like in apartment duplex building with all kinds of Section 8 people. He's definitely broke. So I don't see why he would vote for Trump. It's like he's totally ignorant to the laws, and he likes what presidents say more. Like, dude, look at all the laws that they write while they're in a seat. You know, they say this and that, but look at what they write when they're in a seat. One of the bills that Trump's administration passed made it so all of Trump's hotels can get tax write-offs for the pandemic. So even though Trump's fucking however rich he is, now that pandemic money, people in his party, billionaires, would get in the pandemic money for their companies, even though they're billionaires. And then you have, dude, 70% of that pandemic money went to big companies, not even small companies. It was supposed to be for small companies so they could stay open. But they're giving it to people like CVS and shit like that, who give the money back and say, we don't even need it. We're doing fine. They sell medicine. Bro, what does the pandemic bring? You need medicine. They're literally one of the best off in America, and you're gonna bail them out for no reason. Like that was it's just a fucked up thing, like through and through. Actually, I forgot his name, but Trump's administration, he got this dude named Andrew, on his panel, and that dude received all kinds of money from the pandemic, that pandemic bailout when they were giving these companies all kinds of money to keep your workers. Dude's a billionaire, fucking receiving the government money. And it wasn't like that before because when the Democrats did it, right? The Democrats wrote the same fucking document, except they put in fine print that the administration, the president's administration, cannot benefit from any laws that they pass. And then when the Republicans went back and they redid that because it expired, they made it and took that away. So now Republicans that are in seat, like if Trump's sitting up there, his right hand man can receive pandemic money. He can receive pandemic money. Democrats had that in a bill to stop that, but 2017 they rewrote it and took that away. Now in his opinion, and they raised the cap too, for when you ask the government for money at the end of the year, rich people, when you depreciate your shit, they raise the cap. So instead of some rich dude getting 25,000 back in cash from the government, he's going to get 500,000 back. So now the rich people are getting way richer. And people are like, oh man, yeah, but he tried to save us with a wall. And I'm like, bro, yeah, but he literally just made sure that he doesn't ever have to pay taxes again. The government's going to pay him and set him up for the rest of his life. People don't see that. They don't even know about that. They don't even want to know about that. But that's ignorance when you just don't know anything. Or you know half of a story and that's where you go off willingly. That's just ignorance. And that's where me and Trump fans can't fucking see eye to eye because they're all ignorant. But nah, he's never done anything wrong, bro. Now that Biden. Like, here we go with the Biden shit. Motherfuckers love talking about Biden. Well, yeah, we already know he's not a good president. Who gives a fuck? I'm over that. I just don't want either one of them.
I see only human, not black, yellow, white, or even crazy. I hate all people quite equally. It's sad, and try to not do the government thing.
Same here, man. It's the thing, like, no one should side with any of these presidents unless they're with us. You know, and in my opinion, if our president wanted to be a part of us, he would pay his taxes to help pave your streets, to help send your kids to school. But you figure when you were going to school, and your kid's going to school right now, Donald Trump pays $0 in federal taxes to help pay for your kid to go to school, to protect your grandmother or whatever with police. But I'm paying it. I'm not no millionaire. Why am I paying for your kids to go to school while this jackass sits back and fucking gets it all for free? You know what I mean? You understand my frustration? That's where I try to, like, help people understand, but they're like, nah, hey, he's rich. He gets it how he gets it. I'm not jealous. It's not a part of jealousy. It's about logic. It's a corrupt system that everyone cries is corrupt. But when the Republicans are corrupt, nah, that's just the way it is, man. It's corrupt because the Democrats did it. Well, why didn't Republicans ever fix it? Why do they just get up on stage, say, Hillary did it, and then he doesn't even fix it? Like he said, oh, I didn't have to pay taxes because Hillary never fixed the laws. And then he became president and never fixed the law. So now he has the same tax write-off as he did in 96. Like 94, 95, he lost like $186 million, which assured him that he wouldn't have to pay federal taxes until like 2006. Dude, Mexicans probably contribute a lot more than he does. He pays his fucking lawyers a hefty fee, though. I'd like to be his lawyers. Shit, Jeff Bezos, too, dude. People are filthy rich, bro. And they just know how to milk the system.
I forgot you got a family. I'm only me. And I understand you completely.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to help contribute to your
cash, but I was different and I could tea.
You know what I mean? But everybody should contribute to what makes this dude that wasn't the president so good that he doesn't have to pay taxes, but your poor mom breaking her back does. You know what I mean? Is he better than your mom because he has money? Is he better than your grandparents, your cousins, all your siblings? He's better than every American because he's rich. Does that, and white. I mean, isn't that also sort of racist? I mean, it does fit the bill. You know, like, he grew up like Richie Rich, basically. I don't know if you ever saw the movie Richie Rich, but it's a pretty old movie, the original, not that crappy little fat kid. But the original one. That's how he grew up, and he's like, oh yeah, this is what America needs. He's never really seen America to know what America needs. He's literally had it all handed to him his whole life. He's made a couple of calls with his dad's money, lost it, the government paid him back. I mean, that's all it is. Every time he loses money, he claims
I
bankruptcy and
know
doesn't pay his
what you
bills.
mean.
You
I'm
know?
public enemy not, and I had a dog named Dollar.
Yeah, I'm not down with a man like that, bro. I mean, I'll be damned though if some rich ass millionaire doesn't want to pay his bills, but yet fucking all us have to. Yo, if you don't pay your taxes, what happens to you? Yo, they'll garnish your wages. Worst comes to worst, they'll fucking throw you in jail. If you don't even pay your child support, bro, they'll throw you in jail. What about Donald Trump? This guy doesn't pay taxes, and fucking 20 something years later, actually 96, that's like 27 years later. I mean, 27 years of not paying any federal taxes. Could you imagine what that they would do to a normal person, an American? That's what I mean. Why is he so good? Because he's rich.
You can come live in the mountains with me. Ha ha.
I've been out in the mountains. I'm gonna end up getting away from the city because with the city you get stupidity. I mean, the mountains you got some real winners too, but I mean, you get the lottery in the city. I've even met people from Massachusetts. I think from like Lowell, Massachusetts. And I mean, these people are like, oh, it's your fault. Dude, one guy argued with me, right? He argues with me like, I was saying this all about, how rich people don't have to pay, blah blah. He was like, well, it's your fault and all of America's fault for having blue collar jobs. I was like, this guy wanted to argue so badly, and he was like slobbing on Trump's knob so badly. He said that America's blue collar is the reason why America is bad right now. If you don't have money, it's your own fault. Deal with it. No, you know why we don't have money? It's because we pay it off of fucking taxes like the president doesn't. If no one had to pay any bills like the government, then yeah, we'd all be taking it up. If we could just go to gas, electric, rent, and say, yo, I owe you, like Donald Trump does, I mean, we would all be good. We would all not be blue collar. We would, dude, I don't even know how much money I'd have by now if I never paid a bill. Or if I just didn't pay taxes.
27 years 227 is pi. It's an old number, that's why they say 27 over and over. Peeps need a grid. How do you deal with mass? I stay away.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's like I said, it's like the lottery of dumb people. You're like, man, I'll wake up one day and I'll meet someone that's not totally fucking moronic. And that's like, wow, man, he really just said that. I get home sometimes and I'm just like dumbfounded. I sit here like, this person was really, they really fucking, I don't know, I'm just baffled sometimes at how people think. Like, dude, blue collar is literally, what, fucking 90% of America? 85% at least? So you're blaming all of America for America being like trash? I don't know, man.
I do miss Lancaster, but 8
Because
years since I've been home.
it's not really like we have a say as people. You know what I mean? Blue collar people don't have a say. We can vote, but according to conservatives, it's all rigged, so, you know. So you can't even vote. So Americans have zero say. I'd be more worried about that than I am fucking dude being a president. Because that's a real problem. And I don't want to ban countries because of races, so when Donald Trump spoke about certain things, he definitely didn't represent me. I'll tell you that much. That was the hardest part, is like,
I'm a felon anyway.
you know, if you hang out with someone
Why
and
life is terrible.
they drop the N-bomb or something, and you're like, bro, I can't hang out with you no more, man. Like, yo, we were cool, bro. Why did you have to say that? There's been a couple people like that, man. I'm like, damn, bro, you really just did it. Like, you could have said anything in the world almost. But you had to drop the N-bomb with a hard R. We can't hang out anymore. Certain things I just don't deal with, bro. A lot of them people that voted for Thingamajig, they use that word. First-hand experience.
N-bombs are so not okay.
First-hand experience, I've heard people say it. And they weren't people that fucking talk about voting for Biden. So I put 2 and 2 together like I'm not a moron. Rule of thumb, the people that push that First Amendment so hard are the same ones.
That words was made to control and keep down.
What the fuck am I thinking? My bad. Oh yeah, that dude, that's a filthy ass word, dude. That shit's filthy. I'd rather hear almost any word but that. Because it's like made to oppress someone. So like, if you're cool with saying that, then you're a dick. And you should be thrown out. And honestly, it's more offensive than any words that have for any other race out there. You know what I mean? There's not many races where they have a name that's offensive to them because they were slaves or something. You know, so like I'm mixed with a few things, and I might not be like African, but I mean still, I can feel the pain. You know what I mean?
True.
Not necessarily the pain, understanding what people are saying. It's not really like, oh man, I had to do it personally, but like just understand, like, you know, sometimes people just want to be heard. Honestly, in today's age, that's all they want.
I'm Irish and Mohawk.
People will like do all kinds of shit. Oh, he called me this, you know, and then next thing it's a lawsuit. They just want attention, bro. That's all this country's about anymore. One big fucking soap opera that doesn't run right. My hands are huge. But yeah, bro, that's not fixing my economy. And that's why I can't vote for that guy. Yo, the final debate. And this dude's telling everybody how huge his hands are. I'm like, damn, bro. You know, when you're like 15 and someone talks trash and you get trolled into it and you're like, what are you talking about? My hands are huge. That's one thing. But when you're up on a stage behind a podium debating to be the president of America and that matters to you, and that matters to you that what people think, come on, man. Shit, I know what I am, man. So hey, people can say all they want. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna say. I wouldn't even do that on YouTube.
I was named after 2 saints. I laughed and said, did you get sold a bill of goods?
I mean, every race sort of has their little bit of oppression. So I mean, at the end of the day, everyone should just come together and understand each other and be like, all right, man, we all had a bad day yesterday, but today's a new day. Let's smoke a J and move on. But dude, some people are just so toxic. They wake up every day and like eat sweet shit, piss, fucking drama from CNN. And holy shit, bro, 5 fucking golden things? Damn. That's nuts. He usually drops nothing. Damn. That's crazy, bro. Five, 5 fucking things. That's fucking nuts. Bro, I'm screenshotting that shit. No one's even gonna believe that. Nah, I gotta get all that shit. Yeah, there you go. I need to get all that shit on this. People gonna be like, nah, man, he never drops anything. I'm like, oh yeah, you wanna see this shit, bro? That's why I live stream right there. I don't know, in my head it seems subtly funny, so I'm just gonna run with it. Yo, does this dude never drop shit? Oh yeah, it's all trash
Emoji
anyway.
thumbs up.
Oh yeah, man. Hell yeah, yo, I'll get to playing some music and fucking just
Power on.
shit, go to bed in like an hour or so.
Bluetooth connected.
Yo, thanks for stopping by, man. It's nice shooting the shit with you for a bit, you know. Intellectual conversation doesn't really happen that often anymore. Not in 2021. You wanna know why, man? Because my hands are bigger. My hands are definitely bigger. You know what I mean? I'm gonna make a video, measure my hands out. You make a video, measure your hands out, bro. Let's do this. It's like, bro, why does that even matter? Take someone with a real small fucking wiener to even care about that. Like, damn, my president has a small wiener and he doesn't pay taxes? Alright, now he's just crossing the line. Alright, man, time to get back on this shit. How do we even play? Bam. Oh, these motherfuckers alive right now.
Le mal, le parfum. Frequencies for men, by Jean-Paul Gaultier. What up? Hello.
Damn.
Good job, y'all. Whoa, look at me. That boy been working for real, huh? Oh, man. All right. What? All right, so we gotta make a song though. By Amy. By Amy? Yeah, vote your ass out. All right, you ready? We making a song called Vote Your Ass Out. Hey, we finna talk. Yeah.
Uh, man, medieval music and shit. Come on, mercy. Oh, right, it's more than that. Damn, bro. Now if it just gave me something halfway decent. Mm.
Thanks. Thanks.
Hail to you, champion.
Afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
What do you need?
Yes, warrior?
Not in town.
Hello.
Afternoon. Thanks. Thanks.
Not enough mana. Greetings.
am overburdened.